Yeah, first of all, Briante, he came down awkwardly on his knee. I didn't see how he came down, but obviously he hurt his knee on a landing. He's been looked at by our trainer and our team doctor, and they're working on getting him an MRI right now. So I can't tell you exactly what the diagnosis is. He obviously hurt his knee. We're hopeful that it's something that he can come back from, and optimistic about that. But I don't want to say much more than that just because I don't know. In terms of the game, Richmond, I thought, played a terrific second half, and that was really the difference in the game. They really came at us in the second half, and we had defended very well in the first half, but did not have the same energy and aggressiveness in the second half. And I thought, honestly, I thought we really played with a lot of avoidance in that second half, and you can't be very good that way, particularly with our style of play. So definitely take my hat off to Richmond. It's a great win for them. For our guys, we haven't had this feeling in quite some time of losing the game, so it's a reality that smacks you around a little bit, but nobody's immune to that. No team is, and now for us, we have to get back to the process of what goes into helping our team win the next game.
Coach, you guys were obviously, you struggled from deep. Did you like the looks you guys were getting, and what did they do defensively to really shut you guys? Well,
their defense is really good. I mean, they've played the same defense really every game that we've played them since I've been here. We got some really good looks in the first half that we didn't make. Got some good looks in the second half that we didn't make, but we also did not do a good job making the normal reads that we typically make. I think when we got down, particularly when we got down in the second half, our guys wanted to get it all back at once, and one of the things we talk a lot about with our players is not trying to hit home runs. And I did think that we did try to make too many home run plays instead of trying to hit singles. Some of the good shots we got didn't go down. Terry was 1 for 7. I thought some of his shots were really good. You live with those. But what happens is if you are so focused on the result as opposed to the process, then it can take you away from the things you need to do to be successful. And I thought that happened to us in the second half. We tried to counteract it, but obviously didn't do a good enough job.
So, Coach, going forward from here, do you think you need to implement more possible ball movement? Because you only had 4 assists in the game. Going forward, was ball movement going to become a big key?
Well, one of the things that you need for an assist is for the ball to go in. So, that's the reason that number was low. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. I mean, our offense has been pretty good this year. I think, again, it comes down to making the right read, passing the basketball if you don't have anything. I thought we forced some plays when Richmond had done a nice job guarding us, and we probably should have got off the ball and moved it to the next guy. But again, we'll watch the tape. I think a lot of people in our program will be kicking ourselves when we see some of our offensive possessions in terms of some of the reads and plays that we did or didn't make. But this game, the credit goes to Richmond. I mean, they really were aggressive, particularly in the second half, and that was the difference in the game.
How big were those threes early in the second half in the big picture?
They were big. I mean, I believe they had 3. There was the first 3 shots they made in the half, and we always talk about in halftime coming out and getting stops, and it was the opposite. And as I've always said, typically talking about us, but today talking about Richmond, when the ball goes in from 3, the scoreboard never moves faster. So, I mean, it was fast going from a 6-point lead down to a tie game in a hurry, and then they made another 3. We didn't have the aggressiveness we needed to have. We were a half step behind. Richmond did a good job making us pay. I thought their aggressiveness sent them to the foul line. a lot in the second half, and they did a nice job making free throws. So definitely the credit for that goes to them.
When you look at Kendall Anthony, what do you think when you see a guy that's 5'8", drives inside, challenges people, absorbs contact, gets up, does it again?
Yeah, I see a terrific player. I mean, and he did not really wear down today. He just kept playing and kept attacking. I think that he obviously he's better going right than he is going left. But even when you know that, he still beats you right with regularity. And some of that was, us needing to do a better job of taking that away, and some of that was just he's a really, really good player. So definitely, give him a lot of credit, and then, to kind of cap off the way that he plays when you do send him to the line, he makes you pay for that.
Coach, they have handled your pressure a little bit better than other teams that come in here. Is it, they mentioned because all 5 guys handle the ball pretty well. Is that how you see it, and how do you, is there a way to change the pressure when you go up against teams like that, or this is the dance that brought you here?
Yeah, I mean, they've handled our pressure in the full court, but I feel pretty good about the results we've had, lately coming into this game, and even the first half of this game. A lot is made of us turning the other team over. We don't have to turn the other team over to win the game. We need to get stops to win the game. The goal on defense is stops. In the first half, they have 7 turnovers, 7 or 8, but we got stops, and they had 22 points, and they shot a low percentage from the field. Second half, didn't force many turnovers, but we didn't have stops. So that's the recipe for a disaster, I think, for any team, whether you're a pressing team or not. Why does Richmond do such a good job with our full court pressure? They space the floor great. They've always had quick guards, whether it was Anthony or Lindsey before that, or Kevin Anderson before that. And as you mentioned, they have a lot of guys on their team that don't play point guard that can handle the ball and make good decisions. So you add all that up, they do a good job against the press.
Last question here. Chaka, it seems premature to estimate how long Briante would be gone, but it seems clear he'll be missing for a little bit. Can you envision what you're going to look like without him, personnel-wise and style-wise?
Yeah, we'll wait and see. I mean, we played without him the first game of the year this year. We've obviously played stretches of games without him, but he is he's an integral part of what we do, and we're hopeful that he'll be back soon. But if he is out, for any duration of time, we're not going to cancel the season. We're going to keep playing, and that's why you have a full roster of guys. Guys are going to need to step up. And in terms of our style, we're not going to change a whole lot, but guys are just going to have to step up and play the right way.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.